situation of argument and everybody wondering, what in the world is this administration doing?
This is a wake-up call for the country.
National Security Council spokesman John Kirby pushed back. He says those extra days gave the U.S. time to study the balloon as well as China's motives.
But it seems clear that China's ultimate motive is to replace the United States as the world's leading superpower. In a moment, we will walk you through the evidence for that, a list of how China has provoked and escalated tensions in the last few years. The Chinese foreign ministry says the decision to
Thank you for watching my upload for the day. Please subscribe.
But military experts warn that China is building up its military and the U.S. may not.
China airship weighed thousands of pounds
Colonel Daniel Davis,
and was armed with explosives.
But first, team coverage on the spy flight fiasco with Lucas Tomlinson live in the White House briefing room. Aisha Husty is on Capitol Hill with reaction.
First, we go to South Carolina's coast where Navy divers right now are searching for remnants of the spy flight. Charles Watson's in the waters off Myrtle Beach. Charles?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. So look, we're about 9 miles off the coast of Myrtle Beach, and as you can see behind me, that is a U.S. Coast Guard ship. It is escorting us away from the debris field that was caused after F-22 struck that suspected Chinese spy balloon that plunged into the Atlantic Ocean. We tried to get as close as we possibly could to the debris field, but as we got about 3 miles away from a U.S. Navy vessel, what we think was a U.S. Navy vessel, the Coast Guard radioed in to the captain of our boat and told us that we needed to be 20 nautical miles back. So that's basically out back onto land right now. So we weren't able to get close at all to that debris field, but we do know that Navy divers and unmanned vessels are in the water looking for debris from that suspected Chinese spy balloon. We are told, Fox News has confirmed, that some of the debris that was found is en route to Quantico, so U.S. officials can examine what exactly it is. Now, if there is more out in the water, that is unclear right now because we're just not getting any answers in terms of what they are looking for out there at ocean. But the U.S. Coast Guard seems to be very serious about this national defense operation. Again, they're escorting us away from that Navy vessel. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Charles Watson for us out in the waters there off the coast of South Carolina. Now to the White House, which remains on the defensive after officials at the Pentagon revealed this spy craft was not the first time that China's military has infiltrated U.S. airspace with surveillance equipment. Lucas Tomlinson is live inside the White House briefing room where Karine Jean-Pierre was set to take the podium any moment now. What's the atmosphere in the room there, Lucas? A lot of questions on the tips of people's tongues?
There sure are a lot of questions, Sean, including why this spy balloon wasn't shot down earlier. Now, U.S. officials tell Fox this wasn't the first brush with a Chinese spy craft recently. One crashed down in the Pacific off the coast of Hawaii 4 months ago. Earlier, Congressman Mike Waltz from Florida said the Pentagon recently briefed him about other instances as well. He spoke earlier on Fox.
What we were told is there were multiple incursions over Florida, one over Texas, and then there's been separate reporting we haven't been able to ask about yet over Hawaii and Guam. So what were the extent of these incursions?
This exclusive Fox video shows the moment that F-22 Raptor out of Langley shot down the Chinese spy flight with a Sidewinder heat-seeking missile, the first air-to-air kill for the F-22 since it entered service in 2005. And
please subscribe. How can I give you videos if I don't have subscribers?
Over U.S. territory, of course, Hawaii.
Thank you for watching.
Back then. Earlier, during an off-cam press briefing,
I'll bring you more.
General for NORAD in North America admitted the U.S. military did not detect the earlier
Chinese
spy
every day
flights
the news
during the Trump administration.
For you patriots and other
spoke
people.
earlier during an off-camera briefing to reporters.
I can tell you that
God bless. And this is the first video after the shooting down of the spy plane. First they said they didn't shoot it down. It was over Kentucky and Kansas. Now all of a sudden it's down. I'm confused. Different news channels, different.
We're going to be careful about that.
John Kirby also says there's no plans for the U.S. to return any of that debris from the Chinese spy craft. Many officials here at the White House are relieved that spy ship was shot down and will not be still floating over the United States when President Biden gives his State of the Union address tomorrow night at the Capitol, John.
All right, Lucas Tomlinson for us at the White House as we await Karine Jean-Pierre's appearance. Lucas, thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Jillian?
Well, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle now are calling for the U.S. to take a tougher stance on China. Aisha Hasmi joins us from Capitol Hill with details. Aisha,
I let you comment, but YouTube turned off my comments, and they keep giving me strikes against my channel because they don't like my political values. So instead of commenting, you can give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe.
Who are looking at this thing and wondering how in the world it was allowed to enter into U.S. airspace. And one of those Democrats is Montana Senator Jon Tester. He is the chairman of Defense Appropriations. He's already called for a hearing on the
You know, I don't like the videos being too long, so if we don't get Karine Pierre, we'll have to do another video. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when she comes on.
To fly over the Chinese heartland. Now, we're expecting the Gang of Eight to be briefed this week. Could potentially
God bless, Patriots. Please subscribe. See you in a little bit.
Tomorrow night. That is not confirmed, but it could potentially happen before then. And then also next week, all senators will get more of a general briefing on the China threat. Now, there are already